I can't. What is up, Guru Gang? I'm back. If you are new here, welcome to my channel where I talk about all things beauty related. So perfume, Bath and Body Works, Ulta, Target, Sephora, all of that fun stuff. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, then please double check and make sure you are subscribed. Take 2 seconds to look to your bottom right and hit that red subscribe button. This video I meant to have up literally like 2 weeks ago, like the last part of the year, but I got sick and then I have been backtracked and backlog with my content. So I'm super excited to film this and get this one out and share with you guys. These are my 20-ish. Okay, I'm not gonna say, I feel like if I tell you guys how many perfumes are in this video, it's gonna be like, oh my God. But the way that I organized it, I promise you guys I'm going to fly through it. These are my top perfumes from 2022. Some of them were new releases, but just like how I did in my top 22 fine fragrance mist video, which I will link up top if you missed, these are just the ones that I gravitated towards. These are the ones that I use the most. These are the ones that have the biggest dents out of everything that I used last year. I organized it literally by season because when I think about the seasons of 2022 and I think about what I was wearing, that's the one really great thing about scents is it helps you associate things with memories, and that's kind of how I wanted to explain it to you guys. So this is going to be kind of a girl talk, kind of a review of just my year and what I was wearing during different times of year, why I wore it, etc, etc. I'm going to try my best not to go too deep into the notes because that'll probably make this video be like an hour. But without further ado, you guys, I'm going to start with the first season that is like the full season of the year, because I kind of feel like winter starts towards the end and leans into the beginning of the year. So I'm going to start with the spring fragrances that I was wearing the most last year. In the springtime, you guys, I really just wanted to feel pretty. I wanted to feel clean. I wanted to feel feminine. Like I wanted citrusy scents. Those are the types of things that I gravitated towards. So the first one being Mont Blanc Signature. If you guys watched my summer layering video, I definitely talked about this. I told you guys how much I love this scent. This is definitely a top 10 perfumes for life type of scent for me. This is just a clean, vanilla, yummy citrus scent, you guys. This isn't like super gourmand, I would say, but this is really just one of those very clean vanillas, one of those fresh vanillas, and mixed with that citrus. It's just super pretty and feminine and nice. This is one that always got me compliments, you guys. So typically I would wear this like during the day when I was out running errands or just out with my friends. Like, it was a go-to fragrance for me, and it was super easy to layer with other things. So this is definitely one of my top favorites, especially in the hotter weather. Next scent that I wore the most during the spring is Chloe Eau de Parfum. This is the original Chloe. This is one of the very first perfumes that I ever had in my collection that I've repurchased quite a few times. One that I hold near and dear to my heart because this is one of the first perfumes that like my mom used to always wear that she gifted to me, and I just love this perfume so much. This is a rose, peony, lychee, ambery type of scent. This is another perfect springtime scent, like a sweet rose, and then the peony in there just gives it more of a sweet candied floral type of vibe, if that makes sense. Chloe is just a classic feminine scent. This is definitely a scent that I feel like every woman should have in her collection. Like, this is very easy to wear to things like a job interview or to wear like to go meet someone's parents for the first time. Like, this is just a very feminine, girly fragrance, and this is definitely one that I reached for quite a lot in the spring, and that I will continue to repurchase every time that I empty this, because this is just one of those perfumes that I just hold near and dear to my heart. Next spring scent that I love that unfortunately has been discontinued, you guys, this is Si Fiori by Giorgio Armani. This is probably the most girly and feminine, I would say. Like, this is probably the most playful of the Si flankers. I do have the Intense as well as the Passione and the original. This one just is my personal favorite, especially in the spring, because this one does still have the original Si DNA in there. It's got like that black currant, it's got rose, but this one has that vanilla and musk, in the dry down of this just makes this one a lot more lighter, a lot more airy. It's a little bit more powdery. So if you are someone that feels like the original Si is just too much for you, or you feel like it's a little bit too mature or it's too sexy for you and you want something light and fluffy and airy but still has that same DNA, I definitely recommend you guys check this one out. Even though it's discontinued, you can still find this on a lot of discount fragrance sites. Like, I'm pretty sure Fragrance Net still sells this. So I will try my best to link everything in the description box like I always do, you guys, if you do choose to shop my links. I appreciate you guys because that does directly support me and my channel. But this is another one that just gets me so many compliments. It's just so pretty and playful and girly. One of those perfumes that you smell it and you wouldn't automatically think that this is a floral perfume, but there is rose in here, there is oak moss in here, there's neroli in here. So it's really just a bright, uplifting, florally scent with that fruity vanilla musk dry down, and it just smells really good, y'all. I just love this one. It's just super clean, super pretty, classic spring scent. Okay, you guys, this one is an oldie but a goodie. This is Versace Yellow Diamond, y'all. Now, if you guys have been following me and you watch my empties videos, you will see I emptied a full 3 fluid ounce bottle of this, you guys, okay? So this was actually a repurchase that I purchased towards the end of the summer because I did empty a full-size bottle of this, but y'all, this is a must-have for me in the spring. Even though this scent is, you know, older, like this isn't, you know, something that's come out in the past couple of years. Like this scent has been around for a really long time, but this is one that is a super bright, uplifting fragrance. This is a very citrus dominant perfume. Like it opens up with just a blast of like lemon, pear in here. There's neroli in here. There's bergamot. Like it's just got a lot of bright, zesty, zingy things. And it also kind of has a little bit of a powdery vibe as well because there's mimosa flower in here. But y'all, this is just a beautifully done floral fragrance. Again, this is another one. I'm just going to stop saying these get me compliments, y'all, because literally everything in this video like gets me a ton of compliments, and it's part of the reason why I wore them so much this year. But yes, you guys, this is another one that leaves a really beautiful scent trail. Like it's not super beast mode, I would say, but it just leaves a really pretty, feminine, girly scent trail. And it's yellow. Like literally this just makes me think of spring. It makes me think of flowers. Like it just transports me to that time of year where the sun is starting to finally shine a little bit more. You're coming out of the winter and you just want something to put you in a good mood. So this is one I will always repurchase that I love. And honorable mention also goes to Bright Crystal, which is her predecessor, the pink bottle. I love that one as well, but this is just the one that I feel like I wear a lot more in the spring, that I wore a lot more this year, and I emptied it. So there's that. Okay, y'all, the next spring scent that I wore quite a lot was the Valentino Donna Born in Roma. As you guys can see, I did put a nice little size dent in here. I had a travel size of this as well that I emptied. You could absolutely wear this one year round in my opinion, but the reason that I wore this one a lot during the spring is because the pink pepper in the opening of this is what I got the most. Like I get a lot of that pink pepper as soon as it opens. So that kind of pink pepper is one of those things that just kind of puts me in a spring mood sometimes because it's just very bright. It's very zingy. It's very zesty. And it's one of those scents that you want to feel, that you want to wear when it's starting to get hot outside. There's also bergamot and jasmine tea in here, bright type of notes. But once this finally dries down with that, when that bourbon vanilla starts to come in, it really just creates a truly intoxicating, feminine, sexy fragrance. So this was definitely one that I would wear when I was going out during the spring. Like when you have a cute little dress on, girl, you going out to the club, you going to a bar somewhere, y'all, like this was the scent that I would wear. And again, y'all know this is a man killer fragrance. Like men love this scent, women love this scent. Like everybody will be complimenting you when you wear this scent, y'all. Also, I did want to mention that they're coming out with an intense version of this that I believe has more vanilla, and it also has benzoin, which I love. So y'all, I cannot wait to smell the intense version of this, because if it smells how I'm thinking it might smell, I will definitely be getting a large bottle of that for sure. One, you guys probably, if you have been following me, you guys probably saw me talk about this in my fall perfume picks video, which I will link that as well as my winter picks video up at the top if you guys want to see those. But this one I did wear more in the spring than I did in the fall. This one is Kayali's Deja Vu White Flower. Obviously, this is a floral predominant scent, but for me, you guys, this is one of those scents that people either love or hate. But I feel like on me, I get more of the fruits and things like that, and I get more of that bubblegummy tuberose. So this wears super sweet on my skin, like very sweet, like literally wears just as sweet as Vanilla 28 to me, in my opinion. Like on my skin, the fruits, the nectarine comes out, the pear, the tuberose, it's like that sweet bubblegum type of tuberose scent that's in Armani My Way. And then when it fully dries down, I get that sandalwood, I get the Tahitian vanilla. Like this is just a sexy, beautiful fragrance on me, you guys. And this is definitely one that I recommend you guys try in store, because this is usually readily available at Sephora, so you can sample it and try it on your skin. Because when I sprayed this on the tester strip, you guys, I did not like it. It smelled way too mature for me, but when I sprayed it on my skin, it like got super sweet. So this is one that I also was loving layering with last year as well, and I probably won't be wearing it again until the spring and stuff starts to roll around. But either way, you guys, I was totally loving this one, and I cannot wait to pull it back out for y'all. Now we are moving into the summer fragrances. It's hot. I'm wanting to wear something fruity, juicy, like, you know what I'm saying? When it's hot outside and it's blazing, you do not want anything heavy weighing you down. I also kind of am just like, at this point, a little bit over the floral, so I want more fruity, juicy type of scent. So the first one, you guys, is going to be a Versace Eros Perfumes. This is the Eau de Toilette. Honestly, you guys, I thought I was going to empty this for an empties video by how much I use. Like, this bottle is literally more than halfway done, but this fragrance, you guys, reminds me a lot of Versace Yellow Diamond, to where it opens up super bright and zesty. This one does also have lemon in it as well, but with this one, as opposed to the Yellow Diamond that was more citrusy and yellow floral heavy, this one has orange, this one has raspberry, black currant. Like, this one is literally like a juicy candy sweet type of scent. Like, it's like a citrus type of candy scent. If you guys have ever smelled the lemon pomegranate cream scent from Bath & Body Works, it reminds me a lot of that, because it's got that citrusy berry twist. It's bright, it's fruity, it's fun. And this one, y'all, was such an easy reach for me in the summer. Like, when I just wanted to get out of the house and go somewhere, especially when I was at work. I worked on a pool bar, so this was like my go-to for work, because I wanted to smell good, and this performed really well in the heat, surprisingly. Like, something about the heat really made the fruits come out in here. But y'all, this one smelled so good. I have so many summer memories attached to this scent, so I had to include it in this video. Next summer scent that had me in a chokehold, y'all, was Alien Goddess by Mugler. Now, even though this one kind of has a cute dent in it, you guys, but I actually use way more than this, because I got this as a gift set from my birthday a couple of years ago, and it came with a travel size. So not only did I empty the travel size, but I've been filling the travel size up with what was in here. So I have used quite a lot of this, you guys. I'm sure everybody already knows what this smells like, but if you don't know what this smells like, this is definitely not your typical Mugler fragrance. This is definitely more of a crowd-pleasing, super sweet, yummy, delicious scent. No matter where I go with this scent, literally, you guys, I get compliments. It's got that bright, zesty coconut water note, but the bergamot in there, the jasmine in there, the vanilla, it's just so good, you guys. It's so enticing. I would wear this, you guys, especially in the summer. Like, this does so well in the heat. My coworkers will tell me that I smelled like brown sugar or something. This wears very sweet on my skin, and I just get a very creamy vanilla mixed with that bergamot, mixed with that coconut water. It is just so good. You should be on a vacation in like a cute little, you know, bikini, like tanning on the beach, got your big floppy hat on, your hair's blowing in the breeze. Like, that is the vibe that I get from this, and it's just super sweet and yummy and delicious, and this is a fave of mine, okay, you guys? I did also do a full in-depth review comparing this one with the Intense, which honestly, you guys, I never really got into the Intense. Like, I smelled it a few times, I wore it a couple times, and I ended up giving that one away to my mom, because I really just did not like how it smelled on me, and for whatever reason, this one lasts way longer on me than the Intense did. Some people have had an opposite experience, so that's one of those things you're just gonna have to test out. But the original Alien Goddess is definitely a love for me. 100% a fan of this. Next scent of mine that I was very surprised that it ended up being a favorite of mine. You guys probably have seen, I've done a full-on review on this. I will link that up top if you guys are interested. But y'all, this was one of Skylar's Scent Club scents. And spoiler alert, they are going to be releasing this in the full-size bottle, hopefully sometime in the next couple of months. So y'all, I am so excited, because I will definitely be picking this up. This is like one of the longest lasting Skylar scents on me. Like, the first few times that I wore it, I really did have to get to know the fragrance, and I think it performed better once I completely decanted this into a travel atomizer. So I do still have a little tiny bit left, but I did pour the rest of it out inside of my little perfume atomizer. So I will be putting this little bottle in an empties video. So just pretend like y'all haven't already seen it. Not an instant love, but the more that I wore it, the more I ended up loving it. It opens up again with like a very watery, juicy, aquatic, like candy apple scent. There's apple in here, there's raspberry in here, but there's also coconut milk. So it's like this scent is truly dynamic where it opens up with that candy, tart, sweet, aquatic apple, but then the coconut milk comes in, so it gets a little bit creamier. And then when it fully dries down, you guys, this is a cotton candy sweet scent. Y'all, this just smells so good. And this lasts on me for like 4 or 5 hours, which I personally feel like is really good for this being a clean beauty brand, because usually with those scents and other Skylar scents that I've had, y'all, I've had to reapply them after like 2 hours and they just don't project. This one, I would say it's a medium projection and medium longevity, but again, I find that really impressive for Skylar scents. So this was definitely a fave of mine, and I will 100% be picking up a full size. I will link it in the description box below because right now it is only available in this rollerball, but again, you guys can pick it up, try it out, see how you like it. The next scent that I put a cute little chunk in, this is Erin Amber Musk. This is an Estee Lauder company. This is actually Estee Lauder's granddaughter, I believe. So her name is Erin. So this is her perfume line. You can pick this up in Sephora or Nordstrom. And this is the first and only Erin fragrance that I actually own. There are a couple that I have been sampling that are on my perfume wish list, but this is the one that I was wearing quite a lot in the summer, you guys. This one is a very simple, straightforward fragrance, okay? It's very crowd pleasing. This is definitely, I would say, leans closer to an intimate scent unless you like overspray. But the reason that I love this and gravitated towards this a lot, you guys, was because sometimes I wanted a really pretty scent in the summer that wasn't going to choke me out, because if you guys live in the South, y'all know how hot these summers can be, okay? So not only is this a amber and musk dominant scent, which again, I really love musky scents in the summer because they just do really, really well with the heat and combining with my body's chemistry. This also has coconut and rose in here, so it just gave it a nice twist. This reminds me a lot of the Victoria's Secret Bear perfume. So if you like Victoria's Secret Bear, I definitely think this is a good one for you to check out if you are interested in this line. It is a little bit pricier, I would say, and honestly, the longevity on me is not the best for what this cost, but I think this was such an easy reach for me in the summer that I really did not mind reapplying it. And I actually used a lot more than what was in here, because when I purchased this, y'all, I purchased this in a gift set from Nordstrom during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So it came with 2 travel size perfume pens as well. So I emptied both of the travel perfume pens as well as put a little dent in this bottle. So this was an easy reach. This was one of those ones that, like, if I was going somewhere where people might be sensitive to smells, but I still wanted to have a scent, this was definitely that. It wore really, really beautifully with my body's chemistry. And I just love this one, you guys. So I definitely recommend you guys check it out if you guys are into those musky, ambery skin scents that are very similar to things like Victoria's Secret's Bear, because this one is just super pretty. Next scent from my summer list, Sol de Janeiro's Cheirosa 62. Y'all, typically I don't like to wear a whole lot of heavy gourmand scents in the summer, as I've told you guys, and I feel like this perfume is literally like the perfect summer gourmand, because I know the Boom Boom scent in the Boom Boom cream is already that creamy pistachio caramelly scent, but this is one of those gourmands that literally reminds you of a beach. This literally smells like Brazil to me. Like, it smells like a tropical beach where everybody's tan, everybody's got their tanning lotion on. Like, there's pistachio in here, there's caramel, there's vanilla, there's almond. It's just so yummy and creamy. It's one of those instant mood boosting type of scents. And this was one that I was layering with a lot of my other summer perfumes, believe it or not, if I wanted to sweeten them up a little bit. But this one, if you don't want to splurge and get the perfume, you can also just get the Cheirosa 62 Fine Fragrance Mist. That one performs just as well as the perfume to me, in my opinion. I just wanted to have the perfume for my perfume collection because I really, really enjoyed the bottle. And look at that dent, y'all. Like, I'm definitely going to finish this one this year for sure. Finally, finishing off my summer list, my summer picks from last year. This is Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple. You guys may have seen I was layering this with champagne apple and honey. I was layering this with a few different apple scents in the summer if you guys have been following me since then. So this one, you guys, is just, I feel like I have a Kayali scent from every season that I was like wearing, but this one is so freaking good. This one is definitely not your typical Kayali fragrance. I feel like a lot of Kayali's fragrances have like a patchouli dominant scent, or they have like that Middle Eastern vibe where you can tell that it's a Kayali scent. This one, in my opinion, is definitely more crowd pleasing. It's a lot sweeter. It opens up with apples and berries, and it's just like literally a burst of juicy fruits. There's pink grapefruit in here. There's black currant. Like, it's just a mouth-watering, salivating, fruity type of scent. And as it dries down, you just get more berries. You get a little tiny bit of a floral aspect, but when this fully dries down on me, you guys, I believe in the base notes, there's literally like sugar, like straight sugar. It smells like the most juiciest candy sweet apples. Oh my God, y'all, this just smells so good. There's also a little bit of a fresh airiness to it as well. They did that with this scent, okay? Like, this is just so good. Like, I don't know why I didn't wear it more in the summer, probably because I was wearing the other ones more, but this one I got later in the summer, and I think that's why I didn't get a chance to put a bigger dent in it. But this one, y'all, was just so freaking good to me. Like, I cannot wait. I'm probably gonna wear this one more in the spring now that I think about it. But yeah, y'all, I actually sprayed this on today with my fresh cream warm cashmere. I'm literally smelling like an apple pie right now. Like, I smell so good. Moving into fall, some of these, if you guys have watched my fall perfume tray and my winter perfume tray, the rest of these probably will not come as a surprise to you, but I'm gonna talk about them anyway. But the first one, you guys, is going to be Mancera's Wild Candy. Y'all, this scent, when I tell you, instantly boost my mood, okay? Like, I can't. If you guys watch my fall perfume video, I literally had the same reaction. This is one I'm definitely gonna be wearing on Valentine's Day, okay? This scent literally smells like Valentine's Day to me. It smells so good. There is chocolate in here, there's rose in here, there's fruits. Like, it smells almost like cherries, like chocolate covered cherries and roses. But there's also frangipani in here, so it has a slightly tropical vibe. So that's why I put this in my fall video, because it was like, it gave me gourmand vibes, but it also still had a little bit of a tropical summery vibe to it. But y'all, truly a beautifully done fragrance. Mancera is one of my favorite fragrance houses because every single Mancera fragrance that I own is beast mode. It lasts forever on me, and it's just truly beautiful. This one is probably like my favorite Mancera scent. Y'all, this bottle is huge, and I know this dent doesn't look that big, but this was filled up literally up to the top, and you really only need 1 or 2 sprays with these, and I put a huge dent in it. Like, I literally could not stop wearing this at one point, but it's just so freaking good. It's milk chocolate cherries, it's frangipani. Like, it's just, y'all, I just can't. Oh my God, I love this one. I love this one. If you love chocolate fragrances, if you love even the rose, it like gives me, like, think of Rose Gourmand from Zara, or like Roses Vanille, or things like that, or like Delina. Think of stuff like that, but add a creamy milk chocolatey cherry to it. Oh, I can't, y'all. Okay, let me go ahead and move to the now. Now, speaking of creamy chocolatey rose type of scents, the next one, of course, is going to be Henri Hobbs Choco Musk. You guys may have heard me talk about this in my s'mores layering video. I will link that up top if I'm hopefully not out of cards. But y'all, this one has like taken the internet by storm, by the way. Like, I think this blew up on TikTok or something, y'all, because this is popping up all over the internet now. But this was one that I reached for quite a lot in the fall. I actually layered this one a lot with my a couple of my winter fragrances I'm going to talk about, as well as the Wild Candy, because it just gave it more of a creamy chocolate note. That's literally all I can say about this scent, you guys. It's such a warm, comforting, cozy milk chocolate vanilla scent. It's like chocolate whipped cream. It's just so freaking good. And the best part about this fragrance, you guys, is on me and on my skin, this definitely lasts at least 2 to 3 hours. So for this to only be $15-16, like, I can't remember the exact price anymore, but of course I will have it linked in the description box. But this is just a Definitely a really great, long-lasting, affordable perfume. Most of the, Middle Eastern perfumes definitely have great longevity. I don't think this one is super, super beast mode unless you like overspray it, but this is just a great quality scent, you guys, for the price. And if you love chocolatey scents and gourmand scents, girl, I definitely think this is one you should pick. Finally, I feel like all of these scents are like gourmand rose fragrances. But the next one, which you guys, if you guys have been following me, you are no stranger to this scent because I talk about it all the time. But this is Rose Gourmand from Zara. And if you guys did not know, this is a dupe for Rose's Vanille by Mancera, which is equally a love of mine. But this one, y'all, I just could not put down. Like, Zara's perfume bottles are huge, and I put a huge little chunk in here, y'all. I was wearing, I think in my video where I layered this with strawberry pound cake, which I will link. I'm gonna just link my layering playlist, so that way you guys can just watch all of them. But this one I layered with strawberry pound cake, y'all. This is a rose scent, don't get me wrong. But if you are not typically a rose lover, do not shy away from this scent because this is a creamy, vanilla dominant rose scent. Like, this literally, if you like whipped rose vanilla or whipped rose latte from Bath and Body Works, this is literally the perfume equivalent of that, minus like that cocoa note. This is just a creamy vanilla rose. It's so beautiful. It's so incredibly good. This is another one that gets me so many compliments, and for it to be an affordable perfume, like these perfumes at Zara are literally like 30 bucks, y'all, and the containers are huge. The containers are huge. So please try this. Please try this if you have never tried it. Even if you don't like rose scents, girl, please try it. I promise you will not be disappointed. Put my mom onto this, my best friend. Like, y'all, this is just so good. Hey, y'all, the next fall scent that I put a cute little dent in is one that's near and dear to my heart. This is Prada Candy. This is the original Prada Candy. This scent has been around for quite some time. This is just, to me, a caramelly, powdery scent. Like, that is all I really smell. That's all I get on my skin. I get a powdery caramel scent, which I love powdery scents, and I love caramel. So this is just, I have so many fond memories attached to this because, again, this is another fragrance that really started my perfume collection journey. Like, I remember when this first released, my mom was like super big on it and she gave me some samples and I was just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, I wasn't super into it, but at the same time, that is kind of what triggered me and started me into my perfume journey. This was one of the first fragrances that made me realize I like gourmand scents and I like powdery scents, and it's just a scent that I have just grown up with in my adult life. So I will always have this. It just smells so good. And anyone that I've ever put onto this scent loves this scent. So if you guys like caramel scents, if you like powdery scents, if you like a nice balance of that type of powdery gourmand type of vibe, I definitely think you guys should check this one out. Now, speaking of caramelly scents, this is Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues, y'all. This is a pear caramel vanilla scent. There is also rose in here, but I really don't get a whole lot of rose on my skin. This is another one that I do recommend you guys try in store if you have a Sephora in your area, because I feel like this wears differently on everybody. Some people have had a negative experience with how this smells on their skin, but on me, I get a very woody, cozy, caramelized pear. Oh my God, y'all. And this lasts on me all day. Like, I remember the first time I ever tried this, I sprayed it on my hoodie. And I was smelling it and I kept getting whiffs of it and I totally forgot I had put it on. And I was like, oh my God, I got to go back and get a full bottle of this. Like, this smells amazing. If you like the scent of Cheirosa 40 from Sol de Janeiro, this reminds me a lot of that. It's just so good, y'all. This is just so good. I love this scent. This is literally like me in a bottle, because it's like, this could almost lean a little bit unisex just because it's got an underlying woodiness, but for the most part, I really just get a caramelly, sweet, yummy pear mixed with vanilla, and it just smells so good. Last fall scent, you guys, that I could not skip past. I could not leave this one out. This is YSL Libre Intense. This was another love of mine, and while it does not look like I have a huge dent in this one, you guys, this is one of those ones that I only needed one spray and I was good. Like, this one is such a beast on me. Like, I literally can spray one of my pulse points and I'm projecting like it lasts on me forever. Before the Le Parfum came out, this was my favorite flanker of the YSL Libre line. Like, the original YSL Libre is okay, but I feel like that one, The lavender is definitely like, I'm not a super big fan of lavender scents in general, so I feel like the eau de toilette and the original Libre, they're just too lavender dominant for me. But this one, when it adds in that vanilla and that tonka bean, oh my God, this scent is just like, this is one of those scents that you put on if you are going on a date where you really want to feel sexy and confident and you want all the eyes in the room to be on you. This is that, y'all. And that's why I don't have a huge dent in it, because like I said, you really only need, at least for me personally and my body chemistry, only needed one spray of this, and I was just smelling like, you just smell like you just have it together with this scent, y'all. And I feel like that's what I said in my fall perfume video talking about this, because there's no way you can wear this scent and not feel confident. So I do want to pick up the Les Parfums, the newest one, because that one has a honey note and I've already tested it out on my skin a few times in store, and that scent is on my birthday list, y'all. So if any of my family or friends is watching this, please pick that up for me. If not, I will buy it for myself. Okay, y'all, now we are getting into my winter fragrances. Again, I literally just posted my top winter perfumes video, but these were the ones that I have been wearing the most. Even though we are still in the middle of winter, these are the ones that I'm just like, I cannot stop wearing, okay? I cannot stop wearing. So the first, my girl Burberry Her Elixir. Y'all, when I tell y'all I crave this scent, I crave this scent, okay? This is just such a sexy, creamy strawberry scent. And it layers with so many things, you guys. So again, check out my layering video with the scent, because I did have a really bomb combo in there. But first time I got this over the summer, it was like towards the end of the summer that this came out, but I layered it with strawberry pound cake. That is bomb. This layers beautifully with strawberry snowflakes. Like any other light, fluffy strawberry scent, it goes great with. But y'all, this is a syrupy, sweet, strawberry, woody fragrance. It is super sexy and it is super sweet. Like, I'm not gonna say that I was never a fan of the original Burberry Her, but I feel like out of the Burberry Her line, the one that I loved the most was the Eau de Toilette, which, honorable mention, I don't know why I didn't mention that in my summer picks, because I put a huge dent in a bottle of the Burberry Her Eau de Toilette, so I'll put a picture of that on the side. I should have included that in the summer ones, but this one takes the cake for all of them, okay? Like, I would say this one's my number one, then the Burberry Her Eau de Toilette, because that one's a lot fruitier and fresher. So that one's definitely a good spring, summer pick. But this one, you guys, for the fall and winter, like, I'm okay just having this and the Eau de Toilette out of the Burberry Her line. The rest of them y'all can have. They can kick rocks. Like, this one is just, oh my God, this is just the sexiest scent to me. Like, I love this scent. This is literally like, if you've ever smelled the Burberry Her Intense, this is that mixed with strawberry. Like, it just smells so sexy and fruity. Like, they did that with this scent, y'all. They did that. So I just love this one, y'all. I love this one. And my Ulta and Sephora be like sold out of this on the regular. So that just goes to show that this one is definitely very popular. Next scent on my list, y'all already knew this was going to be in here because this is my girl. This is Bae. This is Lyra by Xerjoff. This is like one of my ultimate favorite scents ever, you guys. This is a gourmand lover's dream. If you love the smell of lemon and orange and pound cake and just thick, dense scents, this is your girl, okay? This is your girl. This was one of the first ever niche fragrances that I bought myself, so it's kind of like, it holds really sentimental value to me because I was going through a really rough time in my life at the time. So not only did I wear this a lot this year, just in general, but this is just a comforting fragrance to me because it just reminds me of a time that I overcame something really challenging in my life. And I was able to overcome and just, y'all, I don't know. That has nothing to do with the smell, but y'all know scents just have great memories attached to them. So that is part of the reason why I love this scent so much. But I also love gourmand scents and I love citrus scents, as you guys can tell from the pics that I wore this year. So y'all, this will just always be a fave of mine. This is another one that is a man magnet every time I wear it. The men are chasing me down, honey. Especially when I layer it with the next perfume I'm going to talk about, which if you guys saw my layering video, you already know what that's going to be. And that is Kayali Vanilla 28. Y'all, you need no intro to this. This is literally probably Kayali's most popular top selling fragrance. This is Vanilla 28. And if you are a gourmand lover and you don't have this in your collection, girl, I highly suggest you check it out. Any Sephora, they will have a bottle of this for you to sample, okay? Like, unless it's sold out, because this is another one that be selling out because the girls be on it. This is a grown and sexy vanilla, okay? It's got the brown sugar in there. There's jasmine, there's patchouli, there's tonka bean. Like, it's got a lot of things in there anchoring that vanilla and brown sugar down. And it's just very deep and sensual and sexy, you guys. Like, another man magnet right here, okay? This is another man magnet, and this is a wonderful staple fragrance to have in your collection just because it layers beautifully with so many things. And it just adds an elevated, sophisticated level of sweet, sexy. This is not your childish, like, basic creamy vanilla. This has layers. This is complex. This is brown sugar. This is tonka bean. This is just amazing, and it just gets better with time. As you guys can see, the juice in mine is turning pretty dark because I've had it for a while now, but I need to wear this more. It's really hard to wear even your favorite fragrances a lot, you guys, because when you're constantly trying new things, doing different combos and things like that, like, it's hard. But this is a big dent for me, considering all of those factors and considering all of the other things that I've put dents in this year. So I definitely recommend Vanilla 28 for sure. It's actually what I was wearing with my Kayali Eden Juicy Apple. This is Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere, and as you guys can see, I've put a cute little dent in this one as well. I talked about this one in my s'mores video as well as my winter perfume picks video. This is another super affordable vanilla fragrance. There is also sandalwood in here. There is coconut in here. There is musk. There's cashmere. Like, literally, you guys, this is another very woody, sensual vanilla scent, and this wears super sweet on me. Like, when it finally dries down, you guys, it almost turns into like a honey, resinous, sticky, sweet vibe. This wears super sweet on me, you guys, when it finally dries down, and it's just so good. It's affordable. It layers beautifully with so many things. And this is really just a cozy, yummy, comforting scent. I was wearing this one to bed a lot. It really just calmed my nerves. It was sweet. It was yummy. It also really made me want to eat snacks in the bed, okay? Because it's kind of gourmand as well. But this is definitely one I recommend you guys try and check out. I was wearing this a lot with the combo that I talked about in my video, which brings me to my next perfume, which is the one that I was wearing it with, which is Eilish by Billie Eilish, which you guys know this was another one that took the internet by storm this year. This one was super, super popular when it first released, and this one's been out for over a year, maybe 2 years now, but I really started wearing it the most this year. And y'all, this is another spicy, woody vanilla fragrance. And I will tell you guys, when I first sprayed this in store, I was not the biggest fan of it. It's really like the first 5 minutes of this, I get kind of a weird metallic-y smell. Like, I know in the opening there's like berries and there's like orange or something, and it just comes across really metallic-y to me, like metal. I don't know why it smells like that, but when it does dry down and like the cacao and the vanilla and like the woody notes start to come in, it really develops into this really gourmand, spicy cookie scent, like ginger snaps or something like that. Like, it literally just smells so good. So this is definitely one I recommend you guys try out in store, your local Ulta, if you are interested in, because again, this one wore very differently on my skin than it did on the tester strip. And once I walked around the store a little bit and fully let it dry down, I did end up coming around full circle to this scent. So I had to pick up the biggest bottle that was available because I was using this one a lot this winter, y'all. All right, y'all, another one that I put a huge dent in, y'all. Look at that. This is a 5 fluid ounce bottle, by the way. And this is literally like, here, let me flip it over so y'all can see. Look at all that. Like, look at that. I use so much of this. This is Acqua di Parma Mandorlo di Sicilia, and I've talked about this in a few videos now, but this is such a nice, easy reach. This is really one of those ones you can wear year round, to be quite honest with you, because there is almond in there, there's star anise, there's a little bit of a citrus vibe, there's some vanilla, but to me, I think the reason why I gravitated more so towards this scent in the fall and the winter months was that star anise. It wasn't like spicy, like woody, but I don't know, something about it just put me in the mindset of like a holiday party, a holiday dessert, a holiday cocktail. I don't know. Star anise is just one of those spices that just smells really festive to me. So I loved this scent. This was such an easy reach for me. Like, I literally wore this as my base every single day for every scent combo that I was doing, because it just added that sweet vanilla quality to it that I really, really love. If you are a fan of creamy almondy scents, this is definitely one I think you guys should check out. Sephora has this on sale quite often, y'all, too. Like, usually whenever Sephora is doing some type of sale or markdown event, this is one of the first scents that they mark down for whatever reason. So this one I just love, you guys. It's such a cozy, comforting, easy to wear fragrance. It's not super in your face, but it just gets the job done when you don't know what to wear and you just want to smell nice. You want to smell sweet. You want to smell inviting and cozy. That is this scent for me. This last fragrance, if you've been following me, you already knew it was going to be in here. This is Milk by Commodity. This is the Milk Expressive, okay? Not to be confused with the Milk Bold that has like the bronzy writing. That one's okay for me, but I think the cinnamon in the Milk Bold was just too much for me on my skin. It literally gave me a headache as someone who suffers with migraines. But this, y'all, this wears so well on my skin. This has marshmallow, this has tonka bean, this has like a woody note in there. And even though if you look up the notes for this on Fragrantica, cinnamon is not listed, but I definitely get a healthy dose of cinnamon in here. And it almost smells like cinnamon, like graham crackers and like milk. And I think that's why I included this in my s'mores video, because it literally smells like these s'mores, like the graham cracker and the marshmallows together, y'all. Also got a little bit of woodiness, so this just wears so sexy and cozy on me, you guys. And the scent trail on this is literally bomb, top notch, top tier. Like, I can go somewhere and literally, like, I'll be at the grocery store walking past somebody and I can literally feel their head turn because they're like, what is that smell? Like, this leaves an incredible scent trail, you guys, and it lingers on myself and on my clothes for hours. So this is definitely my favorite out of the Commodity line for sure. I do also like gold, but I really just didn't really wear gold all that much this year, honestly. But once I discovered this one, y'all, I just could not put it down, and it's just so delicious. Like, I'm probably gonna wear this on my birthday next month, honestly, because I just love this scent that much. So all right, you guys, that is it for my 2022 top perfume picks. I hope you guys love the format of this, because it was so fun for me to talk about my perfumes through the season last year, because that is really the best way for me to associate the scents with just different memories, different times of year, and that really helped me to narrow down which ones were my favorites and my most used. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and please stay tuned for the rest of my content. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.